Welcome to another episode of Glitter and Garbage, the first episode of 2024 with Mr. Ben Gleib.
And the first episode of 2024 in general. You know? It's a double first.
It is.
Another first.
It's all the firsts.
Yeah.
Wait, Ben, thank you so much for dressing up today. No, I'm serious. You are really accessorizing in a nice
thanks.
way.
Oh, I thought you were being sarcastic because I'm wearing just a t-shirt.
No, you're wearing a t-shirt, but you've got
a top quality t-shirt.
some layered necklaces on.
Yeah,
Can you tell me about the necklaces?
Sure. And I took a moment to decide which ones to wear for you.
I felt that. I felt like there was purpose between these.
Yeah.
You've got these necklaces. You've got shades on.
Yeah. My new ring.
What is this ring?
I just purchased it from a woman who sculpted this face for the first face she ever sculpted.
Wow.
And so it's like a George Washington looking lady.
Okay.
And it was her first face. And so she shipped it to me after I bought it and it didn't fit. And then the necklace, this is a giving key that a friend gave to me it says living on, and I'm supposed to give it to somebody else when the moment arrives.
You're supposed to give it to someone else?
Correct. Are you in the market? Are you kind of fishing for the living necklace?
Well, I just came up that I was taken by it.
It's supposed to happen organically, but I can't tell now if it's organic or all strategic. This is a Burning Man necklace. It's the map of Burning Man, kind of, with cool designs around it.
Okay.
My friend Shane gave to me, and this is a Wheel of Fortune tarot card.
Oh, okay.
So, you know.
You guys, spoiler alert, we are recording this in 2023.
Yes.
What are your New Year's plans? Do you have any?
I don't know yet. There's a gig being dangled in front of me that may happen.
Oh.
At the Ice House.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the dangling to be delivered. I'm considering throwing a party at my house. If I do, you'll be invited.
I've been to a New Year's at your house.
Correct.
It was very fun.
That's correct. 5 points.
Swear.
It was a really good time, wasn't it?
It was fun. And Jody gave me the How Rude ring.
Was that the...
It was the night.
That was New Year's?
Yep.
Wait, so then I've had 2 New Year's in my house. You weren't at both?
I wasn't.
Whoa, that was New Year's?
Yeah.
Wow.
So will you do a big party or a small one?
That was New Year's. That was when Jody arrived first. And all of my ex's friends left as she arrived. And I thought that was kind of rude and strange. Literally, they left the New Year's party at 9 o'clock. And then it was just me and Jody and my ex. And my ex refused to come hang with us. It was just me and Jody. And I felt very awkward.
Your ex, but she was not your ex at the time.
Correct.
Yes.
And I was like, come hang with us. She's like, no. And I'm like, oh, thanks. That led to a huge fight that night. And it was just me and Jody. I felt very awkward that there was nobody at my New Year's party. But then everybody started to arrive. I think you were one of the first to arrive after that.
I was one of the first to arrive. And then
it was a great party.
It was a great party.
But sometimes you get insecure at the beginning of a party when people don't arrive early. And you don't never learn that people never arrive early, especially in LA.
I think throwing a party, but right before it starts, you have this kind of panic moment. Whenever, always on my birthday, I'm like, no one's coming to my birthday.
Yep.
Who would want to come to my birthday?
I would.
You would.
Yeah.
You would. You always
come.
come.
Still waiting for the invite.
Okay.
I always come, I mean.
You do. You've always been. You've been at all my birthdays.
A lot of times I'll celebrate you multiple nights.
Yeah, you will. You'll do the full... the full. How many parts of the birthday did you come to roller skating last time? Of
course. Did I come to roller skating?
Oh, you did. Okay, so you came to roller skating.
Had my whole shirt open.
And then we went to the only
Jade.
part you skipped out on was Jumbo's Clown Room.
Yeah, I wanted to go to Jumbo's, but I couldn't.
Jumbo's
there
is
was something
great.
I couldn't
Have
do.
you been there?
But also, this last year that's when I threw you a special birthday surprise.
You did. I got not one but 2 sparkling moments. Name on the sign, sparkler bottle service bitches coming at me.
Yep.
At a very cool club.
At Warwick.
Yeah,
with DJ Equal.
DJ Equal.
Equal.
I love him.
Equal signs.
He was playing great songs.
He's a
too.
great DJ.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, so my New Year's plan, by the way, sorry
Yes.
to not answer that question, is maybe that, or maybe I'm thinking about, well, she won't listen to this, so it's fine, but I might take my mom out for New Year's and just get tickets to some kind of party and give her a fun New Year's.
Get tickets to a party?
Some, like one of those hotel New Year's parties, like champagne at midnight. I kind of want to find one though that's like champagne at New Year's midnight, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because then maybe a better hour for her.
Yeah.
I might do that and then go to another party or
Sure.
not. I don't know. New Year's resolutions, I haven't really given it all the thought yet.
Do you do resolutions?
Yeah, I do them.
You do?
You don't?
Do you stick to them?
No.
My
Not at
resolution
all.
is always I'm going to write more, and then I don't.
Yeah. my problem is I always say, like, do 1, maybe 2, maybe 3, so you can stick to them. And I start with that, and then my list ends up being the same 25 things I do every single year.
25?
I mean, probably at least 15.
You put 15 things down to do as a New Year's resolution?
Always the same ones.
What
Start
are they?
working out more than 4x per week, and then I don't do it week 1. I'm like, failed already. Start eating less than 7 times per day, and then I fail. Don't, actually work some amount of hours on your career each day, and I'm like, forget that idea. It's unattainable.
Well, I feel like you should do 1 that's very easy.
I'm aware I should.
And then you could just like roll into more advanced resolution work.
Yeah, it would be great if I could do that. I won't take the advice, and I will continue down the same meandering path I've always been on. No, maybe I will this year. What's your resolution? Do you have one? Or 2 or 17?
I would like to do more
1,000?
like put out, write more, obviously, but also put out like write and film and put something out like once a month, I think.
What do you mean?
Like a sketch or like a short or like a digital episode of my digital series, Looking for Love with Lena.
We're doing a sketch together soon.
Yeah, we're going to do a sketch together. Yes, like that. See, I'm already fucking on it.
You're already doing it. Well, does that even count as a resolution if you're already doing it?
It does. Well, that's like, I'm kickstarting it, but I'm not going to be filming it until January.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So that'll kickstart the resolution.
Oh, great.
Though. So I'm
happy to hear that.
And it's the one thing, and I can just fucking go.
Fucking do it. Yeah.
And just be resolved.
Okay, my resolution then is to sleep some amount per night.
That is such a good one.
Done.
Like,
I'll finally achieve it.
we need to stop with these like
Unrealistic.
workout every day. Like
Actually change something for it to be a resolution. No,
Yes.
choose a current habit that you do, even if it's a bad one.
Yeah.
Identify that as your resolution. Guaranteed success.
Exactly. Like for
I love
me,
that.
I might be like get like
Laid.
that or get like violently high every night.
Violently high? So very aggressive word choice.
Yeah.
Why violently?
Just because it's fun to like do that and then go down a little like Reddit wormhole, you know?
And we're talking marijuana?
Yeah.
Or we're talking mushrooms? Or are we talking about
Marijuana, but I'll do a little microdose. That's like a daytime thing.
microdose? Not violently though. So the violently is only with marijuana.
Yeah, and it's not even that violent anymore because I broke
Beep, bop, boop.
I broke both my bong and my bubbler.
I just got a bong bubbler situation as a Secret Santa gift last night.
That's good.
At a party.
You went to a Secret Santa?
I went to a Secret Santa party, and I got a gift which was a wooden carved candlestick that looks like it's, I was told it's actually made of the base of an ayahuasca plant.
Okay.
And then somebody else was like, I just got a bong. I don't smoke. Do you need a bong? And I just broke my bong. So it was a little Christmas miracle.
It's interesting that bongs, they should
Un
really...
milagro de Christmas. De Navidad.
They should make them out of something other than glass or like
Yep.
very durable glass.
A double pane, yeah.
We're all stoners.
Right.
Like we've knocked between you, me, and Mitch. We've all destroyed a bong or a bubbler.
Oh, I've destroyed several.
I've destroyed pipes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've told this story on the Mad King, my last special, but I'll summarize it here. We also make very bad, weird decisions involving bongs and smoking. Like the one time I got very high at a acting coaching session and needed water real bad and asked my coach to get me some water, and then she went to get me water, but it was too slow. She was walking too slow, and there was a water bottle in the corner, so I grabbed it and drank it, and it was bong water. And so I like spun around from this horrible, disgusting taste, and then I was so stoned, I then saw another water bottle in another corner and grabbed that and drank that, and it was the same bottle. And I drank bong water twice.
Wow.
Within 8 seconds.
That's really gross.
It was the grossest. And then it took another solid minute to get that water back
But
in the room,
I have a
thought
lot-
I was going to die.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Thank
you were, why were you high at your acting coach thing?
I like getting stoned when I break down scenes for an audition.
Why?
Why? What do you mean? Because I don't use marijuana just to be violent. I see all the layers of stuff when I'm stoned. So I get high and suddenly I see the writer's intention with why each line was chosen, what the actual subtext of the character might be on each line. Then I make all of my moment-to-moment Leslie Kahn notes in each beat of the script while stoned. And it really helps me to truly understand it a lot better and make better choices.
And you just can't do that when you're not stoned.
I don't do it as well. I don't see the intention as well when I'm not stoned.
Really?
Weirdly.
You don't see any intentions
Correct.
when you're not stoned. Are you stoned right now?
Nope. And can I tell you another secret?
Yeah.
That I probably shouldn't?
What?
I often get a little stoned for my auditions,
Interesting.
for pre-tapes. I used to do it in the room, and it was a big mistake. Like one time I fucked up a Coen Brothers audition real bad in the room, very high, and just like couldn't remember the lines well, and was not good.
That blows my mind.
It does?
That you would be high in a Coen Brothers audition.
Yeah, it was not smart. It was not smart.
Were the brothers themselves there?
I don't even know I was so high.
That makes sense.
I don't think they were there.
Okay.
But it was a good opportunity, and I didn't get it. But I was stoned for my audition for Just Beyond for Disney Plus, and I booked it.
And you booked it.
Booked it. You know, made some unique choices. Embodied a character. Why would you mock me like that with that nose laugh you just did? You just did one of those laughs. And then, but yeah, I mean, I'm a little risky with my marijuana. I'm very confident in myself on marijuana, and so like I got stoned for a couple of bits on. I shouldn't admit this either. On The Real Wedding Crashers while shooting a $1 million an episode hidden camera show where if one moment somebody gets the sense that this is fake thing, like the whole $1 million episode is down the drain.
Wow.
And I can't say it was always great choice.
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Like we did this one early morning hidden camera bit at in like a mini strip mall outside of a bridal store that Steve Byrne was pretending he was a British man running, and I was a animal rights activist that was protesting them for using animal fur.
Yeah.
And Desi Lydic from The Daily Show was also there as the friend of the bride, and was there with the bride and the bride's best friend to do this prank. The show was called The Real Wedding Crashers. Did I mention that already? And
you did.
And we had real animals there, like goats and lambs and sheep and all this stuff there that I was protesting with. So, but we get there at like 6 a.m. as the place is opening up to like set up the shot, and I'm in my ear the whole time, the whole shoot. I'm being tortured by Jason Goldberg, Ashton Kutcher's producing partner. Ashton and Jason made the show together. They made Punk'd, and they made this show, which was a bad, failed version of Punk'd that came out afterwards on NBC and then quickly was removed from television. That's not quite true, but kind of. And I had a megaphone for my character to protest with. And you know, megaphones, like the big fancy ones, there's like a button near the main button that like makes the thing go, does one of those. It's like an alarm button. I could have just said the word alarm.
Yeah.
Instead of making the noise. And I just made it go off by accident. And in my ear, Goldberg is like, Gleib. Well, actually, he didn't even say that. My real last name is Gleiberman. And he'd like to like mock me with it. He was like, Gleiberman, you're being a child. You make that noise one more time, I'm taking away your megaphone. You're doing the bit without the megaphone. And I'm like, Jason. He's like literally in my ear, like people think I'm like talking to myself like a crazy person. I'm like, I'm a professional. I'm sorry that I accidentally hit the button. It's not going to happen again. Don't worry about it. Within 4 minutes, I hit it again by accident.
I mean, I was going to say, in his defense, you did hit it once.
I did hit it once, and he took it away.
Yeah.
And I did the bit without the megaphone.
Wow.
Like I was a little kid. So he was a little bit psychologically
And you were
torturing to me,
stoned.
but also
You were stoned?
he wasn't wrong. And I was stoned that
You were
morning.
stoned that one. So we're making some connections.
Okay,
we're making
fair
some
enough.
connections.
You're making some points.
I try to think. I get stoned and then I'll do these weird dance videos and put them on my Instagram.
That tracks.
But
Have
other
you ever stoned for a funny dance show?
No, never.
Never.
I'm
You
never
don't dance better stoned?
No.
Really?
No.
Well, you do funny videos when you're stoned and you dance and you upload
Yeah,
them.
but that's like alone. I'm like vibing.
Yeah, you're vibing. I vibe better when I'm stoned.
I'm vibing, but also again, like I think when I'm stoned and out in public, like on the dance show, I could not have because it was a very fast moving show. You had to be sharp.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
I'm just
true.
not.
You were the EP and you're in
I
charge
can't be
of this thing.
stoned. Also, we had certain people in charge who were, you know, making questionable decisions. So I had to be alert to make sure no bad.
To make sure you were not able to overrule them.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
But I will say,
Will you?
I will. Yeah,
Please do.
I'm not as sharp when I'm stoned. So I typically don't. I don't do it for like podcasts.
You just said that a little bit like Drew Barrymore. I'm not as sharp when I'm stoned. When I'm
Really?
stoned. A little bit. You went stoned.
When I'm having
Maybe
a
we
little.
could play that back.
I love Drew Barrymore.
When I'm stoned. Say it again.
When I'm stoned.
A little bit Drew Barrymore-esque.
Really? Drew Barrymore-esque?
Drew Barrymore-esque.
I'll take it.
You have to. I said it already live on the show.
I love it.
Yep.
But
What are you doing? I don't know a good Drew Barrymore, nor should I.
she does it. It's like very like out of the side of her mouth.
Side of her mouth.
Yeah, it's
Katie
like,
Holmes style.
Yeah. Well,
Katie
Katie's
Holmes.
more just. I don't know. Drew has a
You're
very.
doing some good Katie faces. there.
Really?
Yep.
I've spent a lot of time watching
You got Katie face. I was trying to.
What just happened? Are you sure you're not stoned?
I was trying to.
Did you just
rip
hit
the glass
yourself?
off my face to be dramatic. Inside, I just smacked myself in the nose and smashed the glasses into my nose.
We're off to a great start, you guys. 2024 rules.
I'm so happy this is actually still 2023 because I'm getting my last fucking Miss You Goss out the way.
Well, we have to. The travel schedule, I had to record them both the week before.
Nobody's upset about it.
You guys are fine with it, right, Glitterati?
Right, Garbaginos?
Wait, I had a crazy thing happen to me.
Really? Tell us.
A couple weeks ago. I talked about it briefly on the pod. I wanted to get your take. This because it's the second time it's happened to me. I encountered a public masturbator.
Again?
Again.
Was it the same guy?
No.
It was like the reboot?
Yes.
What happened?
So Mitch and I were walking Blair, and we were going to fucking walk to Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
Right in cute WeHo, Sunset and Fountain, or we were in Crescent Heights and Fountain, and we're walking up the street, and this guy is what I think he's peeing, and I'm like, oh, he's shaking it out. And then I realized he's shaking for a really long time. And then I was like, oh my God, he's masturbating. And I was violently high. So I just stood there and made eye contact with him because I did not know what to do.
Wait, he was like aiming out?
He was far from me.
Yeah.
Okay. But he was like in this parking lot right on Crescent Heights. And he could have been in a dark corner. He was directly under the light. Like he was putting on a show.
Yeah.
And I just stumbled in the middle of the show. And
how far away?
I would say like half a block away, probably.
And you locked eyes?
And I was like,
and
well,
maintained eye contact?
well, because then I just stood there and then I just said, Mitch, come here. Because I didn't want to be the only one who saw this public masturbator.
Of course.
It's like seeing a unicorn, you know?
I mean, similar front piece.
It's like getting struck by lightning twice. Like how...
You're really phrasing this. Okay, that's at least a negative one.
Right? But how is it that like I've seen two public masturbators
I mean, it's
in my
more
life?
likely than being struck by lightning twice, odds-wise.
I guess so. And living
But-
in Los Angeles.
And what happens? How long did you make eye contact for?
A couple minutes and then...
A couple minutes?
No, I mean like...
A couple minutes? I just locked eyes with him by accident. I just figured I may as well let him finish and then get the hell out of here.
Okay, so I was there for at least a minute.
What?
Okay, 1 minute probably, and
A lot of people would see that for 3 seconds, 1 second, and run the other way.
Well, I just stood there, and by the time I figured out what was happening, I had been looking for a long time because I thought again he was peeing and shaking, but he was never stopped shaking. And then Mitch comes up, and I was like, and I looked away, and Mitch looked, and I was like, he's jerking off, right? And Mitch was like, oh yeah, and he goes, oh, he's finishing. Oh yeah, he's done. So I think I did help him.
Oh my God.
'Tis the season, you know.
Oh my God. My take on it, you want it? My take on it, I'm against his behavior. And I don't mean to say anything but I feel like both times you've been far too tolerant of these public masturbators, almost to the point where it seems like you kind of like encountering these people, because the first one on the Universal tour, you said, well, I didn't want to embarrass him and or not let him finish. And so I waited till the tour was done to say something, which is not the move. If you want it to stop, if you're enjoying it, then by all means.
I'm not enjoying it.
Okay, it seems like you don't hate it, maybe, because
I'm fascinated by
fascinated.
it.
You're not scared or freaked out by it.
I mean, I should be, and after once
be.
I'm away from it, I'm like, fuck, that's crazy. This dude was just masturbating, and I'm not gonna. I was shocked and grossed out and weirded out, but I was also so stoned that both times I've just started laughing because I think it's hilarious.
While it's happening?
Yes, I was
You
like,
were standing there for 3 minutes laughing at this
okay, it
man's
wasn't
penis?
3 minutes. It was maybe a minute tops from the moment I noticed to the moment I looked away. But again, slower. I'm not sharp like you going into these Coen brothers.
Did you start dancing for him? Did you
No, I
give him
literally
poses
I literally froze and was just like,
with your mouth wide open like that? I don't know if that's the right move either.
It wasn't in retrospect, but again, I thought he was peeing initially.
Do you think what made him finish was you or Mitch? Do you think what do you think pushed him over the edge?
I think it was me because by the time Mitch looked, he was like wrapping up.
He was wrapping up. Did you hear scream? Did you hear moans at the end?
Didn't hear any moans, but he did have his pants all the way down to his ankle.
Oh, that's such a move.
Yeah.
Such a flasher, like old school 70s flasher move.
That's what I'm saying.
Like trench coat open, pants down.
I had to keep looking because I was in disbelief.
Sure.
It wasn't that I was
You didn't have to
enjoying
keep
it.
looking, but
I was like,
you could process it in 2-3 seconds and then be disbelieved back in the safety of your home.
not when I'm stoned and, you know,
I don't think you should get stoned anymore at all. I feel like there's a lot of wrong choices happening.
Have you ever seen a public masturbator?
No.
No?
No.
Never? Have you ever seen anyone like have sex in public or hook up?
Yes.
Really? Oh, well, you went to the orgy, right?
What orgy?
Weren't you at
Oh. It's not an orgy.
Wait!
A play party.
Now I remember what I wanted to talk about.
What?
If you're comfortable with it, is the play party that you told me about when we got stoned
That's what it was.
at the improv party.
Well.
You guys, Ben was supposed to do the pod a couple weeks ago, and I had a full plan, and then I was like, oh, it'd be so great to have him on early in the year because everyone loves him so much.
Thank you.
So
Thank you all.
But I could not remember what the plan was, probably because everything was erased from my memory as soon as I saw the public masturbator.
A lot of people describe my podcast appearances as something you stare at for 1 minute to 3 minutes and can't look away.
Exactly. Wait, but you told me a hilarious story about a play party that which first of all, I don't know how you get into these situations. Like why? You're just like, yeah, I was at this play party. Like it's just like a normal thing.
No, it was the only time I'd ever been to one. I was invited to one. Okay. Curiosity got the best of me. I had to go check it out. And
what is the invite to a play party like? Like, give me the rundown. Like, we're hanging out and you're going to invite me. Like, are you hanging out with the person? Is it like, do you get a telegram? Like, do you get...
Yes, I get a telegram.
Do you get like...
This just in from the Worldwide Broadcasting Network.
Yes.
A party with sexual play taking place on the 3rd of October. Come with your fanciest threads and several... I don't know.
And just
that's
come.
About it. Just come. Come. Full stop.
Okay, so like we're hanging out and you're gonna invite me to the play party.
Oh, we're doing a role play now?
Yeah, like, but is this how it went down for you, or did you just get a text?
No, a friend of mine was like producing it.
What?
So I got it.
It's being produced?
It's elaborately produced.
I mean, I guess the strike was still happening when it was going on. They're like...
It's elaborately produced. I didn't know we were going to be talking about this. Sure.
Sorry.
This is a story that I told you off the camera. And you're like, earlier you texted me, what's the thing I couldn't remember I wanted to ask you about? And I was like, I don't know. And then during the pod, you're like, I remember what it was. That private story. No, it's great. It's great. I was just told that would you want to come to this play party I'm producing? And I said, that sounds very interesting. Tell me about it. And she told me about it. I'm like, all right, it sounds
You're
cool.
like, I'd like to hear more.
I'd like to hear more. I'm not signing up blanketly. And it sounded interesting, and I went.
What did she say, though, when she said, what was the more that this friend told you, this producer?
You have to, I mean, what was the more? It was just you have to dress in like cool, funky, like
a mask?
It wasn't really masked, no. It was like cool, funky, weird, like sexy outfits. And then...
What was your sexy outfit?
Oh, it was good.
It was?
It was pretty good.
Okay.
It was like this like black... That's actually the thing I want to pick up at the dry cleaners today, but this podcast is probably going to run too long. But it's this like black vest with like black kind of like, not cape, but like black thing, but like button down, like black vest that shows a lot of the chest.
Yeah.
Some chains were probably on. And then like a gold neck piece.
Okay.
Like a gold...
like a bolo tie?
No, like a big full gold crown going down onto the chest.
Okay.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not the kind of thing I can pull off, for example.
Chest hair out, or
I don't have that much chest hair on the top.
Okay, we get it. We get it. You don't have hair.
I'm not Siciliano.
Some of us are Siciliano.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so you go in your outfit, in your sexy, funky outfit.
You had to watch like a consent video, like learn about all the consent protocols. It's like a 20-minute video.
Oh.
There's a lot to learn.
What are some of the protocols for some of the listeners that
There's
might
like
get...
a bunch of letters you have to learn what they mean, and just like ask in advance for each thing to what if you can do it. But it's also better not to ask if you can do something, or partake. Better to say you'd like to do something and then ask how they feel about it, so they don't put them in a weird place.
Right.
Things like that.
Oh, okay.
And then they did all these but then it like all hell broke loose in a bad way for me when I got there. It was like really sexy vibes and everybody looked great.
What was the lighting like? I'm just curious.
It was, for my taste, far too bright. It was very bright. It was in a big barn.
What?
It was in a big barn.
What?
It was like a barn room attached to
You
this
went
fancy
to a
house.
sex party in a bright
It was all
barn?
animals. Did I not mention? It was all...
It was a bright barn.
I got reunited with those sheep from the Real Wedding Crashers shoot.
This is sounding less and less sexy by the minute.
It wasn't my vibe.
Okay.
But
Wait, was there like hay in the barn?
No. It was just like a barn-shaped big room. There's no hay.
There's animals?
There's no pumpkins for sale.
Okay, great.
And no, it was a very sexy environment in the room, but not my style. It was just one big room, and I would have preferred different rooms, different vibes, like when I throw a party.
Oh.
And it was brightly lit, but then there was like some theatrical show that took place.
What?
Yeah, like a set the tone show with people like
grinding on each other?
No, it was like, it's not as overt as that. It was like they were like acting out this like thing about like domination and submission and this whole thing, and it was interesting, and that part was very, very nice.
Okay.
And then I'm regretting every bit of this story. And then, do I really want to talk about this?
The thing that you told me, you don't have to give too many details, but the thing that you told me that was so funny to me was that you ended up just holding.
All right. So I'll tell you.
That was the money part for me.
The money shot.
Yeah.
So they break us into these like groups, or they first like one-on-one, you had to like pair off with someone to like do icebreakers, and I get paired with a dude, and I'm like, my luck, great, And then it was just talking first. Then you get paired off with another dude, accidentally, to like sit back to back and like do breathing exercises to like relax. And I'm like, I'm touching a dude's back. He's touching my back. We both hated it. We eventually broke back touching. And I said to him, this is like getting picked last.
Broke back touching.
Broke back touching.
Kind of.
We can quit me. And I was like, this is like getting picked last on the playground. He's like, yep, but worse. And I'm like, yep. But then, and then we did this like exercise where you're like walking in a circle, and like you'd stop, kind of like Huggy Bear at a bar mitzvah. You'd stop, and whoever you're in front of, you could like connect with, but you had the right to like put an X in front of your hand if you like, in front of your chest if you didn't want to talk to that person.
Right.
And you're supposed to like not be offended as best you can.
Okay.
But this one woman who I got stopped in front of, instead of the X, just literally went, ooh. So that was not nice.
Wait, so if you see someone you don't want to wait.
Yeah, you put an X in
do
front.
an X?
Well, it's not about hookup, just even like to like talk with.
You're
or,
like, no.
Yeah. So like either they're not attracted to you, or they're saying Wakanda forever. There's no way to know.
Wait, and a woman just said,
Literally, she was like, ooh, I don't know. That was so mean. I'll be scarred from that forever. Maybe it was the gold thing. Maybe she thought I was too adorned. Maybe she hated my face.
What kind of place were you going? It sounds like it's a place that would be very like loving and like expressive.
No, most people were very nice and loving, but this one woman was not.
This just doesn't seem.
The block? Yeah.
The
Well, it
block?
was a silent exercise, so you couldn't speak at that point. You see?
There's a lot of rules.
Yep. Well, but then it opened up into free play. And then there was this woman who was not feeling so well, and she had cramps going on or something. Like she wasn't feeling so good. So she's there with like her husband, I think. And then this other woman came over and like tried to make her feel better. And then I'm really helpful at a play party. I was like, I've got Ricola. Would you like a cough drop? And she's like, sure. And I gave her like a throat drop.
For cramps.
Right. Correct. I don't know how things work. And also, why do I have Ricolas at a sex party? Not the thing to bring.
I have a lot of questions.
Sure. You want to ask one of them now?
Like, what else did you bring to the sex party?
I hate you so much.
I love you.
I love you and
Only
hate you.
answer what you're comfortable.
Well, it's too late now.
Answering.
I brought rose water to spray on people.
You did?
That was a nice one.
Okay.
That was a good move.
Okay.
That was a good move.
And they were fucking blocking?
No, only that one person.
Okay.
I didn't have the rose water like in my hand.
You were like,
I just
anyone
pulled it out
would
at certain
welcome
moments.
rose water.
Correct.
Okay.
And then, but then the woman eats the Ricola. She sucks on the Ricola, and then to make her feel better, or she says, I bet my cramps would go away if I could come. And then her husband was like, let me help you out with that. And he starts going down on her. And then this woman came over, this very attractive woman came over and started making out with her while she was being gone down upon. But I was already holding this woman's hand trying to make her feel better and like rubbing her forearm and maybe her shoulder slightly. And so I'm still holding her hand and rubbing her shoulder while she has those other two much better things happening to her. And I'm like in this foursome, but I'm somehow like a fourth wheel in this situation. I'm holding her hand like her mother walking her to school while she's getting this great stuff done to her. And I am not turned on by it in the least, and I feel very uncomfortable and awkward, but I didn't feel like it was appropriate to let go of her hand. I felt
once you're in,
felt rude.
You can't abandon her.
You can't abandon her. So I was just like on the outskirts of, and I like looked to my right and, oh, people are having sex right here. Oh, this guy's getting a blowjob. Oh, there's aggressive fingering happening right there.
No masturbators though. No guys just jerking off.
No guys solo jerking off.
Damn.
It wouldn't be your kind of party. You'd look and walk right by. Nothing to tractor beam you right in. And then so that ended, and I was like, great. And then glad you're feeling better. And then I went to the charcuterie table and just had a bunch of delicious snacks. That was the highlight for me.
Oh my God! So you went to a sex party with rosewater and Ricolas. Mm-hmm. You gave a woman a Ricola, held her hand while people made out and went down on her.
Yep.
And then hit the charcuterie board.
Yeah, several times. I mean, many times. I also had a couple mints in the bathroom area in case stuff went downtown.
Yeah.
And it didn't.
It didn't.
But the woman that had the orgasm to relieve her cramps did then put a piece of fruit in my mouth, which was really sweet of her.
That's really nice.
Yeah, she kind of lingered her finger in there a little bit, so that was cute.
That's cute.
That was attractive.
Do you think you would go again?
No.
I feel like the charcuterie board was really great.
I mean, it was great, like legit great, like gluten-free, like snacks, you know? But also I just feel like I could do better.
Yeah.
At another point, then later in the night, there's like these like mattresses in the floor in the middle of the barn area. And I run into this dude that I met many, many moons ago in another country. And so we're catching up on this, like standing on this mattress in the middle of the room. Uh-huh. And then these two very attractive women came up to us. And I was like, oh, is it about this night about to turn? And they go, are you guys doing anything? Or do you mind if we have this mattress? They just wanted us to clear out.
Oh, they're like, can you move?
Can you not have a conversation in the middle of the barn?
Yeah.
And so... yeah, that was, and I literally left and went to, and then as I'm leaving, because there's like all these like cuddle areas and you're laying down on the floor and so I'm leaving, I'm like, oh my God, my car key is not in my pocket. Like it fell somewhere in the sex barn.
You lost your key in the sex barn?
And I'm like, how am I going to find it? And am I going to look under people's crack?
Be like,
one can only hope. And so I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, before I go back in the barn, let me just check in front. Maybe I dropped it by my car somehow.
Sure.
And I go look and my car's gone. And at that point, I realized I Ubered. I didn't have my key at all.
Oh my God.
So, thank God, none of that. And I went to another party and I had more fun at just another party where we sang we just did sing-alongs in a big cuddle puddle room.
Yeah, not everyone is cut out for the sex party life.
Yeah, I don't know that it's my life, but also I feel like I could do better.
Yeah.
I just feel like I was a little in my head the first time.
I think you need a redemption. I think you need a sex party redemption, like a play party, a redo. Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like I was being judged. I don't know why I just turned into a weird Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, I'd never tried to do a Drew Barrymore. I've done it now 2-3 times.
She has. It's like there's like a light lisp to it.
Light lisp,
but it's cute.
Not even that light.
It's not.
I have a light lisp. She's got a lisp.
Yeah, it's cute though.
Oh, it's really cute.
It's way better than the lisp in May December that Julianne Moore does.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Is it good?
I'm confused by it.
I want to see it so bad.
Really? Oh, because Natalie's in it?
I mean, I'm a big fan.
Yeah. I mean, she's great in it. But Julianne Moore does this lisp. It's based on the true story of the woman, the teacher from the 90s who hooked up with her 6th grade student and got pregnant and had the kid in jail and then got out and then got pregnant again. Then they got married and then they got divorced and she died a couple years ago.
Wait, what?
It's based on the true story of that. So
Mary Kay Letourneau?
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
It's based
loosely
on that?
Based on that.
I didn't know that.
So Julianne Moore plays this... basically
plays the teacher.
So she's not a teacher. They make it that they met in a pet store.
So very loosely based.
Very, but it's the same.
Pet store got to do with being someone's teacher.
Well, I think they were just trying not to make it be like full, biopic
It's like
of
a
this
sex
woman.
party in a barn. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It is, exactly. But Natalie Portman plays a woman who is going to play Julianne Moore in an upcoming movie. So she's kind of following them around.
I hate when movies do that.
Yeah, it's not. It's to me
very stupid.
To me, it's very slow.
No, I don't want to see it.
It's slow and heavy, and it got nominated as a comedy for the Golden Globes.
As a comedy?
As a comedy.
Is it a comedy?
No.
I hate that they allow non-comedies to nominate for comedies.
It's because they think they have a better choice in that.
Of course, but so what? I could take my short film and submit it for Pet of the Year at the Pedigree Awards.
Here's what I'll say.
How is that legit?
Watch it and let me know, because I read something online that said if you watched it at home, it's a drama. If you watch it in the theaters, it's a comedy.
What?
But just the subject matter to me, I know you can make jokes about dark stuff, but these are not
so serious.
None of these are comedic actors either.
And also, Julianne Moore always does sexual roles.
Yeah, she's not that. She's there's no nudity in it, but yeah, Julianne Moore is very. Hey, she's
naked in a lot of movies.
She's not naked in this one, but she's hot.
Very sexual roles in a lot of her roles.
She's hot. She can get it.
Oh yeah, she's hot.
But she does have a lisp in it, and it is to me the movie is the harrowing tale of Julianne Moore in this lisp.
So you're shopping for a pet today, or?
Yeah, no, she's like, and then the best part though that is kind of comedic is Natalie Portman does a monologue as Julianne Moore and does the lisp. So it is like quite comedic, but I don't think that's what they were going for in my heart of hearts. I don't think. It's very strange. I'd be curious if you think it's a comedy, because I don't. Aaron, have you seen it? May, December? No. It's to me, it's crazy that it's being touted a comedy, and that it was, and then fucking The Curse is a drama, and then The Bear is a comedy. Like, it's just all fucked up.
I haven't seen any of these things.
You should watch more things.
I should try to do that.
You're so busy holding hands in the barn.
Listen, I like to support people in their play, but I don't like when movies keep making movies about making movies. It's just so overdone.
I think so too.
Why is the plot not about the thing that happened? Why is it about, if somebody made a movie about the thing that happened, let's follow that process.
Yeah.
Like, do the thing in life, not the.
I thought it was quite
so self-referential.
I thought it was very self-referential.
You don't like this ring, huh?
I like it.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Because I've worn it only for the second day now. I just got it, and I wore it at the Secret Santa party last night, and nobody has commented that they like it. And it's so big, you have to comment on it.
I said, tell me about your ring.
You said, tell me
and
about
your
the ring.
accessories.
You didn't say, ooh, I love this ring.
I do love the ring.
Do you swear to God love it?
I swear, but I got confused when you said it's a woman who makes a sculpture of this head. I feel like you didn't explain the ring that much.
There's a head on it, and this woman had to carve that. Mm-hmm. And so she did.
Don't most ring makers have to like make whatever they're making the ring of, right?
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was like she was a remarkable person or.
Nope. She just made the ring in the normal way, apparently. Yeah.
I mean, I was expecting like a big. Did you order it from like? How did you find the ring?
I was at a party called Safari Fest.
Oh, and they gave it to you?
Nope.
Oh, nope. And you?
No, I purchased it.
From a woman who was selling it?
A woman who was selling it. It was a party called Safari Fest.
And that was not a play party?
No. It's a group I'm in called the Grateful Giraffes.
What?
Correct.
Wait.
My life's taken some turns lately.
Wait, what?
And they had a party called Safari Fest. They had 40 different rooms in an office building, all different themes. Aromatherapy rooms, cannabis rooms, dance party room, performance rooms. I did some stand-up. There's a charcuterie room in that party as well. No hand-holding necessary. There were stretching rooms, massage rooms. There was dance floor rooms, DJ rooms. There was arts and crafts rooms. There was things for sale. There was a woman in a room selling rings. I immediately bought this. It didn't fit. She shipped it to me with a little piece of chocolate. All that kind of stuff happened. Sorry, I'm stuck at the giraffe. Don't apologize.
The giraffe.
I'd like to not elaborate on that.
What was it? The giraffe?
I don't know.
Gang?
Nope.
The giraffe?
The giraffe gang.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
And what is the group? Is it a Burning Man thing?
No, I mean it's similar community, and it's just a lot of we're a gang of giraffes. You know, a long neck bottle. Mm-hmm. Let go of my hand.
What do you?
Garth Brooks quote.
What do you do? In the giraffe?
It's a group of people that are trying to make the world a better place, but also enjoy partying together.
So you guys just get together and party and call yourself the Giraffe.
This will be my last appearance on this podcast. I don't like this line of questioning.
You can't just drop like, you could have just been like, I'm at a party.
I could have.
You did drop the Giraffe gang.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to give them like a subtle shout out, and that's impossible.
No, not with me. I
just wanted to be slowly mentioning it in the corner, and you're staring at me now for 3 minutes.
Wait, but
until I finish.
First of all, I've not been invited to be in the Giraffe gang.
I don't know if you have giraffe energy.
But I think I have giraffe energy.
You don't even know what that means.
I was just watching the movie Wonka, and there is a giraffe in it, and I was like, I fucking love giraffes.
You love giraffes?
I do.
Okay.
But what
was Wonka terrible? I heard it was terrible.
I didn't love it.
Even the preview. Timothy Chalamet is not.
He's not.
What's his name? Timothy Chalamet. He is not a Wonka.
No, he's not
at all.
No,
he's a child.
I thought.
First of all,
well, he's like 20. I think
it's
so.
ridiculous.
I think he might be 29. Actually,
he's not. All respect, I don't even know who the hell he is. Gene Wilder, the best ever.
Yeah.
As Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
The things I'm going, the places I'm knowing, so weird. And then Johnny Depp, okay, weird enough. You're kind of upset, but you kind of understand it.
Yeah.
And then Chalamet?
Yeah. So So here's what I'll say. I thought he was terribly miscast.
Yep.
Everyone else was doing like this kind of like old timey British or like weird New York. There were lots of different accents happening. I'm like, where are we? What's going on?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes, but
Sure. I'm Jason Statham now, by the way.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Just fucking you're the Giraffe gang.
You just made the worst mistake of your whole life.
Where did Jason come from?
I don't know. At this party I was at last night, I became Jason Statham for 40 minutes.
40?
Yeah, you're damn right I was.
Okay.
And it wouldn't stop.
Do you think it'll stop now?
Do you want it to?
Maybe.
And the best way to make it stop is just to take my glasses off dramatically. Ow. Ow. I'm back.
You're back?
Yep.
I love it, though. I love the characters that are happening. It's a new year. You know, one thing you could do as a New Year's resolution, more characters. You're already killing it.
The world doesn't need it. You just asked me to stop it after a few seconds.
That is true. Well, I wanted to say, because I'm passionate about not liking this movie.
That's a great thing to be passionate about. It's good to find your passions.
Terrible in it.
Yep.
I look. There's one like sentimental moment where he's great at the end, but like other than that, it's just crazy overacting and then reading lines. Is how I felt. I do think he's a good actor. I just don't think he was cast well.
I understand.
He's like, you need like a weirdo, like a fucking Johnny Depp or a Gene Wilder.
100%. I mean,
like who would be better?
A Snozberry. Who would be better to play Wonka in modern actors?
Yeah.
Even Nicolas Cage would be pretty interesting.
Oh, Nicolas Cage would be super interesting. He's kind of old.
He's old. But this is supposed to be young Wonka, right? It's like
it's supposed to be young Wonka.
Who would be a good young? I don't know a lot of the young actors these days. That sounds like an old man sentence.
No, I mean,
who are the young actors these days?
I think. I even think like Shia LaBeouf. Oh no, everyone said the kid from The Bear should have done it because he looks exactly
Who's the kid
like
from The Bear?
Gene Wilder.
I know The Bear.
He's great. I'm going to show you his picture. He's on the show, The Bear.
I'm sure there's somebody who would be good to play. Tell us your thoughts. Who would be the best actor to play Willy Wonka? Is Gene
Jeremy
Wilder?
Allen White. Look, he looks a lot like Gene Wilder.
He'd be great.
Right?
Oh, that just reminded me of another person who would be good, but he looks like that guy, that actor. I feel like Benedict Cumberbatch could do it, but I also feel, that's
like,
pretty good.
He looks just like Gene Wilder.
And Benedict Cumberbatch could do it, and there's that other guy. No, I don't know. The other guy wouldn't be good.
Who's the other guy?
I don't know. It's going to take me too much to figure out who to explain.
Do we need to bring Jason Statham back to ask him?
Hello, everybody. I'm Willy Wonka. Let me explain something
Jason.
to you. You finding that golden ticket is the worst mistake of your whole life.
It's a pretty good Jason Statham.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
If you want to live, you're going to come with me.
Okay.
Right?
I'll go with you, Jason Statham.
Do you understand what this thing is? I've realized why I did Jason Statham for 40 minutes at a party last night.
Was it really 40?
40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I was not sober.
Oh, okay.
I've got a lot more gravitas and probably sex appeal as Jason Statham than I do as my normal fun-loving self.
Were you being Jason, like, were you just doing the voice and no one knew that wasn't really you?
No, people knew.
Okay.
I did the voice. Well, first my friend Alexis and I. Alexis of the Naven twins, you know what I'm saying? And I started doing British accents, and she was questioning the veracity of one of mine. And then I was like, well, I can do Jason Statham. And I did that right in her ear. And she's like, damn, that's the best one by far. She's like, keep doing that. And I kept doing it. And she loved it, you know what I mean? And then she was like, tell my twin sister, Kimber, do that in her ear and let her hear Jason Statham. And I'm like, no problem. I could deliver that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And just the way the women were reacting to me. I just wanted to stay in that character for a while. And that's what I did.
And ladies in the glitterati and guys, how are you reacting to Jason Statham? Let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. And if you don't say something positive, you're about to make the worst mistake of your whole life. That's the best sentence to say in Jason Statham.
It is
I feel
good.
like he says in a lot of his movies.
I have to say, Jason Statham, it's a good impression for you.
Thanks a lot. It's a lot better when you're bald.
When you're bald?
They like to put a bald cap on.
I thought you said bold. Like
Also.
bold. Yeah.
Yeah, same. Doing both at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
I'd be a pretty good Willy Wonka.
I think you'd be a good Willy Wonka.
Thanks a lot.
I do think you would. I do think Ben Gleib would be a good Willy Wonka.
I would love to be Willy Wonka.
You would be a good
I'd
Willy
be a good Wonka.
I think so.
I'm a good, weird, rabbit hole kind of person.
Yeah, I think so.
I would hold your hand through a wonderful journey into play and exploration and wonder and excitement. I'll be there guiding you slowly, not participating in the joy part of it, but just there as your guide. Would you like a gobstopper? How about a Ricola? Anybody care for a room that turns into a blueberry?
Oh.
How about a blue balls? I've got 2 of them.
That would be good.
Would you interested? No? I'll go now. I have a street corner that calls my name. A dark lit corner of a parking lot. Oh, there's Mitch and Justine. Hello. Pardon me. Give me just one moment and then we're good.
I feel like Wonka would be a public masturbator for sure.
I mean, if his life took some turns, if he didn't have the factory,
Yeah, if he didn't have
if he
the
wasn't
factory.
successful,
Yeah.
I could see his life turning.
Here's the thing: is that this guy was wearing a pork pie hat, the masturbator.
I don't know what a pork pie hat is, but it doesn't sound right.
It's Mitch. I had never heard of it, but like
Then why are you saying it?
because Mitch said I was like,
defined it
what
for
is
you?
that hat that he's wearing?
And then you guys Googled it?
Yes, like
While you were looking at this guy, instead of running away, let's quickly
no, I
Google what
Googled
kind
it
of hat he's
after,
wearing.
But it's kind of like a.
Why is that called a pork pie hat?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just a nice hat.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
mean,
very
even
Justin
on-
Timberlake
it's
early
on ASOS design pork pie hat.
pork. Yeah, it feels.
It's an old
Did
timey
Porky
hat.
Pie wear that hat?
Oh, maybe.
Porky Pig, I mean. Did I call him Porky
Porky Pie.
And you knew what I was saying. Did Porky Pie wear the hat? You go, ooh, maybe. Who the hell's Porky Pie? A dip. That's crust, folks.
He sounds like he's in the barn with the fucking play party, Porky Pie.
Yep.
He's getting Porky Pied.
Am I not going to get invited to one of these parties now that I said all this?
Well, they all do listen to Glitter and Garbage, so I think
That's
so.
the only thing going for me is that.
You didn't say any names, though.
That's correct.
You said no specifics other than that you brought Rosewater and Ricolas.
Just don't title the episode anything with those words in it.
Ben Gleib's
Or make
recipe
the
for a
clip.
great play party.
Why Ben Gleib did not enjoy the play party. I did. Can I for the record say, I really did enjoy it.
Okay.
It was a very unique cultural experience, life
that's great.
experience. Glad I was there. A lot of people clearly had a great time.
Yeah.
Considering the things I was seeing right around me.
Yeah.
And the charcuterie board was amazing. People were incredible.
People love a charcuterie board.
Yeah. So I don't want to
No, you're great. I don't think
act
anyone's.
as though I didn't enjoy. I did enjoy it. I'm a comedian, and my job is to make it funny. Please invite me again.
Yes, please invite him again.
Both to this podcast and to the party.
He'd like another shot at the party. He'd like.
I
a
promise
do-over.
next time I'll be a lot more fun. I won't wear gold adornments. I'll come there with chocolate bars for everyone and a great, wonderful spirit of youth.
Spirit of you.
Come play with me. I'm here in the corner, lit beautifully at
Yeah,
this party.
exactly. See.
Come and enjoy.
Wait. So what?
I feel like I'm auditioning for Wonka now.
I'm casting
hard as
it.
I can.
So
Thank you.
We'll see. Well, I got to talk to the producers.
I get that. No, I get that.
And the producers is actually just the person who produced the play party. So we'll see.
Okay, well, it's been nice knowing both of you.
Wait, I do have a question. If you had to do the play party over, like, what changes would you make? Like, give us a new night at the play party. Are you sinking?
I'm thinking currently. I don't know
What's happening?
to me exactly. I don't know
What just happened?
Why am I sinking?
Are you sinking?
Yeah,
No, you're not.
I am. I can't stop.
Really?
Can't stop, won't stop.
You got to get up.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not
get up to get
stoned?
down. I'm certain. I'm certain. I've taken a turn where I don't know what life means anymore or how to make sense of it, and so I think I'm losing my mind a little bit.
Okay.
I think that's mostly what it is.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's just that.
Yeah, it's just that.
Let's continue.
Everything's fine. We haven't seen each other in a minute, and it's been it's been too long.
Yeah, it's been way too long.
I probably could use a wellness check over the last couple months. It looks like a golf ball, a giant oversized golf ball.
It does.
What would I do differently?
Yeah.
I would have women more interested in me at it.
But like, how would you do that?
God, you tell me. Can you tell me what I should do differently?
So here, first of all, get a great cologne. Just spritz it.
Yep.
And I would do simple.
Really? People do cologne these days? There was no smells in this room. I don't think, it feels like a rude move to impose your choice of scent.
You want to do something that's like a nice scent that's subtle, but like only you. You know what I mean? Like you don't want it filling the whole barn, but I do think a nice smell, like, okay, that
I don't
guy's...
even have a good cologne these days.
I mean, this is problem number one.
I go natural.
We gotta...
But I bet if you smelled me, you would like it.
Yeah, but... Yeah,
Can I come around?
Sure.
All right, hold on.
Okay. Where am I?
I don't know, neck, hair, whatever you think.
No, it's nice. It is nice.
What do you think?
It's nice. It is nice. I feel like you could maybe just a hint more, just to attract, like, there's just something about, like, when I'm around a guy that smells great, I'm like, ooh, he smells good. Like, there was someone the other night I was talking to, and he had a great smell, and I never looked at him in, like, any sort of way. And
you could smell it from 100 feet away while you were staring? I just loved his smell, so I let him finish up. My God. Okay, so I could smell something better, okay.
So I just think that's a good way to, like, get it in. And also it's a good talking point, like, what cologne are you wearing? Like, oh, you like it?
What if I rubbed candies on my neck?
That too.
Okay.
You could also do like an oil, like a nice,
interesting,
oil, just a little behind the ears, just to give a little... You
have to help me choose the scent because
we'll choose a good scent.
It's not my strong suit.
No, we will choose a good scent. And then I would do, maybe not the big gold adornment, but maybe just like a black, like flowy shirt that you have unbuttoned down to like here. This is going to sound weird, but like I'm picturing like kind of like a Zorro kind of like...
What I wore?
Like, yeah.
What I wore was similar to this, but without the feathers.
Okay, good. So that's good. So I like that.
It? But that's the gold thing. You see the gold thing?
Yeah, the gold thing is a little much.
It is?
I don't know how over the top they're going at this party, but I think you could simplify it and just do like a silky, satiny, long sleeve, black button up, unbuttoned down to like here with some nice like black jeans and boots.
I don't have any good silky satiny shirts. That would be nice.
We need to get a silky
I'm going to a party tonight where I really need something particularly great and sexy, and the dry cleaner's not going to be closed. So you and I are going shopping immediately after this on the way home. Okay?
Done.
Thank you. Holding you to it.
So I would do that, and then if possible, I would have them set up so that there could be like a wind machine when you walk in, so that like as soon as you walk in, you're hit with this wind, but no one else can have it. Like you have to have an assistant run it out for you.
Thank you for this great practical advice.
Yes, exactly.
Really appreciate
so
that.
the assistant runs out with the wind machine,
My
and
assistant would immediately quit and file a lawsuit. I have an assistant, and trust me, this wouldn't fly. But go on.
Well, okay, maybe you get like a
task rabbit.
A task rabbit would love this job.
It's actually a perfect name for it.
For this.
Because aren't like rabbits isn't
it's a vibrator.
It's a vibrator.
Yep. So you get your task rabbit, and then and that's good. And so that gives me another idea.
Oh,
so
we can't wait.
You're hit with the wind.
Yeah,
okay?
Beyonce style.
And your flowy shirt, because you don't have long hair, but your flowy silky shirt is flowing, and there's just wind and vibes.
Yeah.
And
Does it matter that I don't have abs or chest definition?
No, you just
I've lost
own
some
it.
weight, but it's still like I'm thinking about going shirt open today and just for this party tonight in a red sequin sport coat.
Yeah.
But I mean, does this look good enough to be like just exposed like a?
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
Not bad. I mean, it's better than I've looked in the past.
Pretty great.
You really? Pretty great.
Just own it.
Should I come around again? Notice the laughter, not a yes. Not a come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby.
Okay, so the wind's hitting you.
Yep.
Your shirt is flowing.
Yep.
And then you whip out, I don't know the rules of this place, you whip out 2 rabbits. And you just start buzzing them, right?
Yeah.
The ladies will come running.
Oh, the vibrators.
The vibrators.
Oh, I thought you meant actual rabbits because for a minute I didn't know if I was on board or offended.
No, not
from an animal rights perspective.
No. I'm vegan. I would never tell you to whip out 2 rabbits.
Well, if they're happy, maybe they want to be at the party.
If they're happy, sure. But this is more sexy rabbits. This is vibrators, and they're vibrating. And then you've just got this grand entrance, and the ladies will be like, "Oh, he is all about female pleasure." And he smells good and has a wind machine that I could get in with him and also have the wind machine benefits as well.
I gotta be honest, this sounds like a setup that you are telling me to show up at this party and immediately whip out 2 vibrators. You know? And did I mention this part? No, I'm not mentioning that part.
Wait, what?
No.
What? Well, I don't want you to get 2 in your head, but... Come on, guys. We want him to tell us, right?
Nope.
Some of the glitterati will never go to a play party in their life. This is the only
I think
hope.
I've painted a picture sufficiently enough that they don't want to. So I think it's all right.
All right, you have to tell me off air.
There was just great snack dates with chocolate on them.
Dates with chocolate? Okay. So then you give the ladies the vibrators.
Which, by the way, can I tell you a side note? That was pretty funny. There was a woman there that I'd asked out who was not interested in going out with me. And then she had said to me at the party, "Do you want a date?" And she literally just meant the date that she cooked that she brought to the party. And I'd already asked her out and she had said no. And I felt like she could have really chosen better words.
Wow. Wait, what did you say, though? You didn't misinterpret it as... Did you?
She said, "Do you want a date?" And I'm like, this is what I was asking before. I very much want a date. Absolutely. When should we do it? Oh, you mean the food? That's not what I responded. I didn't respond that way.
Did you think?
But I did snidely say, "Oh, really? Is that the choice of words that you are going with?"
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, thanks.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell you another thing?
Yeah.
That I shouldn't tell you?
Yep.
God, this is why I'm good on podcasts. Is everything I say I regret it. Instantly.
It's the best kind of podcast.
Oh, Lord. And so...
This won't be out for like a week and a half. You'll have some time to think about it, and then we'll just put it out as is. What
happens after these, I'll text Justine, "I feel like we should maybe cut that out." And Justine's like, "Whatever you want, but I think it was great." And I'm like, "Okay, fine."
Well, none of it's ever bad, you know?
Sure. So... there was a woman that I know a little bit that is very attractive and posted herself in just the sexiest outfit in the world on her Instagram story a few nights ago. And so I DM'd her late at night. I don't remember if I was sober or not. I DM'd her, "This outfit just broke my brain." I don't even know really why I wrote it. That's not even like shooting a shot, right? Yeah. I didn't say like, "And I'd love to hang out with you." Like there was no goal. Like a comment like that, she's not going to read that and be like, "Wow, this outfit broke his brain. I have to pursue him now." Like I was just trying to be complimentary and tell her she looked sexy. You know what I mean? But but obviously you want a response, and I sent that, and then I saw that she saw it because Instagram tells you someone sees a message, and no response. And I'm like, oh boy, uncomfortable. Yeah. And she's at the party last night, looking like even better, by the way.
And how did you say anything?
And so I didn't know what to do, and so I told this story to this other girl I was talking to at the party to get her advice, and she said, "You know what I should do later? I'm gonna go up to her, start talking to her, and I'm gonna be like, by the way, this male friend of mine, platonic, great guy, just told me that my outfit broke his brain. It was so complimentary. I just loved hearing it." And I'm like, yes, let's do that. And then there was a guy that came up to us and was talking to the 3 of us, and there me and the girl and him, and I said to him, "Your outfit just broke my brain. I love this outfit." And just to now take away, and then I went up to the girl who I DM'd, and I gave her a hug, and I was like, "Can I tell you something very embarrassing?" She's like, "Sure." And I told her about the whole story about, "Sorry, I DM'd you that message. I just thought you looked great and wanted to let you know. And I'm very uncomfortable about it because I saw you saw it and then didn't reply." And then, I told her the whole story about the girl I was going to say it and the guy whose outfit I broke the brain. It diffused it well with humor. And then she said, "By the way, I just saw it late at night. And I was going to reply in the morning. And by the way, I'm into girls." So, I mean, a lot of information came at me. That
was a lot.
She was like, "I'm not even on the same team as you." And then I said, "Well, you're into girls, right?" And she goes, "Yep." And I'm like, "So am I." So we are on the same team. We actually are on the same team.
That's funny.
Thank you.
I like that.
So.
Great. So things are going well. You're in the Giraffe gang.
I love that that's the way you're interpreting
You're
it.
hitting these play parties.
No, not multiple. Can we not air this episode? Glitter and garbage, short and sweet.
Glitter and garbage.
Sometimes you should do a 5-minute episode.
Just a speck of
10.
glitter. Just a speck.
A little glitter, a touch of garbage, a hint of garbage.
Just a hint.
Just a hint.
Well, we can wrap it up because I think I've gotten all the information I need.
Great.
Did you miss the dry cleaner though? They close at 5?
I'm assuming they close at 5. I think that's true. There's a chance it's 5:30.
Maybe 5:30, maybe 6 or 7. My dry
No,
cleaner
it's
closes at
definitely
7.
not. It's definitely not 6 or 7.
So
They're
lame.
like a mom and pop shop.
Oh, well, I don't know. Go to the big corporation, you
You
know?
and I are going shopping right when this ends.
Okay. Well, we got to get off now, guys, because we got to go shopping.
Yep.
Ben, where can everyone find you?
I love that we didn't discuss the one thing you asked me if we could discuss that I was uncomfortable about. And instead went way worse and way deeper.
Wait. Speaking of which, we do need to chat about that.
Nope, we're good.
No.
And the episode's over. We've done plenty for this one. Thank you for listening, everybody. I'm your main host who decides when the episode ends. This is Ben Gleib and Ben Gleib's Glitter and Garbageati. Thank you for being my guest here. The first episode of 2024, Justine Marino. Tell us how we can find you, Justine. What are you up to these days?
You can find me at Justine Machine 1 on Instagram.
Incredible.
And most social
Most street corners
networks
staring,
street corners,
frozen.
waiting for the public masturbators to show up.
She'll be at the corner of Fountain and Hollywood waiting
Yes, I
for
will. Yes, I will. And yeah, I'll see you guys this new year.
Great.
I'll see you right here.
I'd like to tell everybody that I have my monthly Gleib Off the Top show. You can come hang with me virtually. Cameras on, mics on, be part of the experience. And very exciting news to both you listening and Justine. Justine will be my special guest on my first big show of 2024 at the end of January. Date to be determined as we're shopping shortly. We will find a date. Tickets at bengleib.com or nowherecomedy.com.
Love it.
And follow me at Ben Gleib on Instagram for all the updates. Thank you for listening.
I love it. And guys, you can watch the full episodes now. It used to be Patreon only. We have been putting them on YouTube. So if you want to watch.
Oh, good. There were several moments where I felt like I was gaining weight back and felt fat, and right now my posture really dipped.
No,
thought
you
it was
look
just
great.
clips for the video. Okay,
You guys,
good.
please tell
Great.
Ben,
Hates
comment
the ring.
how
Justine
great
hates the ring.
Ben looks.
Tell me if you like the ring
and how much
great
you
I
love
look.
the ring. And I think we're
I
good.
need this. I need you to support me, please, in every way possibly you can. My ego is fragile.
I will say, I think it's about time you just give me the key that organically is mine now.
We're out of time. Thank you for tuning in to Garbage and Glitter. It's great to have you here. I'm your host, Machine Justine.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Glitter and garbage.